The Central Intelligence Agency is not a police force. It does not arrest criminals, and it does not fight wars on the front lines. Instead, it operates in the shadows, where decisions are made long before the world knows a crisis exists. Created in 1947, the CIA was designed to answer one question: what is really happening beyond America's borders? From secret operations during the Cold War to covert influence in foreign governments, the agency has shaped history without headlines. Its successes are rarely celebrated. Its failures are rarely admitted. What makes the CIA powerful is not weapons or armies, but information, stolen, analyzed, manipulated, and sometimes misunderstood. Today, we explore how the CIA works, how it thinks, and how an organization built on secrecy became one of the most influential forces of the modern world. Did you know that smart TVs can be hacked, allowing intelligence agencies to listen to conversations inside a home, even when the TV appears to be turned off? Did you know that the CIA can use your laptop to collect information about you? They can access your videos and audio recordings, even when the device is turned off. The same can happen with your phone. The CIA can also hack a smart TV in your living room and turn its speakers into audio recorders. So where did I get this information from? I got this information from a man who claims to have revealed secrets about the CIA. He calls it the honest box. He says he was once a CIA agent, and now he is speaking out. For years, people have asked questions about how the CIA really works, questions with no clear answers. But this man says he is revealing what was hidden, how the CIA operates, how its systems really work. According to him, he has escaped from the CIA, and now he is exposing what he calls their top secrets. If you're curious about how the CIA operates, including its darker methods, join me in this video. This former CIA agent is called John Kiriakou. He worked for the CIA, and now he is speaking about what really happened during his time there. While he was in the CIA, he worked in the Counterterrorism Department, the unit responsible for fighting terrorism. He was also a senior investigator. Over the years, many people have asked questions about the CIA, questions that were rarely answered. John Kiriakou wrote down many of those questions, and the very first question was, so what does the CIA really do? He explained that the CIA recruits spies, also known as agents. After recruiting them, the agency sends them to gather secrets. Those secrets are then analyzed and passed on to the President of the United States. According to him, another role of the CIA is to carry out what the U.S. President orders. If a president wants action taken against a specific government, the CIA may be involved. He also said that the CIA works to influence media in foreign countries, shaping narratives, controlling information. He continued by saying that, under certain administrations, the CIA has also been involved in targeted killings. He claimed that these actions depend on the current president, who sets the rules and guidelines the agency must follow. So what does it take to be a good CIA spy? What skills are required? What kind of behavior do they look for? According to him, the process of choosing CIA agents is surprising. He said that becoming a CIA agent is not just about strength or intelligence. The way they select people is far more complex than most imagine. He said they don't look for muscular men, or people who live in the gym, or even those who are the best fighters. John explained that to be a good CIA agent, you need a certain kind of mindset. Not completely crazy, but different, unusual. The CIA looks for people who are willing to take risks, people who make decisions others might call madness, people who don't always follow social rules, who think independently, who are comfortable breaking rules when necessary. They want rebels. People who are emotionally distant, people who might seem unstable or unpredictable on the surface. That, he said, is the kind of personality the CIA desires. To explain this, John gave an example from his own life. He talked about what happened when he was first hired by the CIA after training alongside other recruits who were selected at the same time. John continued by saying that they were all gathered in a room, sitting around a single table. They told them, "We are going to ask you questions, and we want to hear how you respond." Then they gave them a scenario. They said, "Imagine we receive an order from the President of the United States. The mission is to spy on Indonesia and steal economic information." They told us, "Your task is to identify Indonesia's economic secretary and become his best friend, spend money on him, share meals, travel together. Your wife becomes close friends with his wife. You go on holidays together. Your lives become deeply connected." But then they asked the real question. What happens if, after all of this, he still refuses to give you the information? He is now your friend, but the mission is failing. What do you do? Many people in the room answered first. Some said they would continue building the friendship, spend another 6 months, get even closer, hoping he would eventually reveal the secrets. Others said they would involve their wife. They would have their wife spy on his wife, using that relationship as a way in. Then John explained his own answer. He said, "If the deal fails and time is running out and pretending to be his friend doesn't work, I would go at night, break into the building, steal the documents I need, and bring them back to the CIA." John said that after he finished speaking, the CIA officers looked at him and said, "You are the kind of agent we have been looking for." Now you can see the point. He was talking about the kind of agent the CIA looks for. They don't want someone who simply follows rules. They want someone with a rebellious nature. Not completely unstable, but unconventional. Someone who can remain calm when things stop going according to plan. When a mission fails and time is running out, this person doesn't freeze. They adapt. They take risks others would never consider, even if that means crossing lines, even if that means breaking into an embassy to steal the documents themselves. According to John, this mindset is exactly what the CIA values most in an agent. So what tools do modern spies actually use? Most people imagine spies using futuristic gadgets, smart glasses, advanced scanners, technology straight out of movies. But John said the reality is very different. According to him, about 96% of the tools used by the CIA come from ordinary places, even online stores like Amazon. He explained that he once bought a normal briefcase. Nothing special, just an everyday bag. He then gave it to a CIA technician. Inside the briefcase, the technician hid a tiny audio recorder. Invisible, with a small cable and a compact battery. The device was placed beneath the inner lining of the briefcase, where no one would think to look. Later, John carried that briefcase into a meeting. Before entering, security checked the bag carefully. They found nothing, and handed it back to him. What they didn't know was that the meeting was already being recorded. John said that his colleagues, thousands of kilometers away, were listening live, every word quietly recorded. So the question comes up again. Can the CIA watch and listen to people through phones and computers? According to John, it doesn't always matter whether a phone or a laptop is turned on or off. He claims that once a device is compromised, access can still be possible. He then spoke about something even more disturbing: modern cars. John said that today's cars are essentially computers on wheels, and like any computer, they can be hacked. According to him, a compromised vehicle can be remotely controlled. Acceleration, braking, steering. If something goes wrong, it may look like an accident, a loss of control, a driver's mistake. Nothing suspicious on the surface. He said this makes it difficult for investigators to tell the difference between a technical failure and deliberate interference. John also repeated his warning about smart TVs. He claimed that some can be hacked and turned into listening devices, their speakers converted into microphones. According to him, this can happen even when the TV appears to be turned off. Allowing conversations inside a home to be monitored without anyone realizing it